This video is going to talk about toilet training mistake number 5. The 5th mistake that parents tend to make when toilet training their child with autism or other special needs. Hi, I'm Michelle Brown and I'm the founder of SpecialKidsHero.com. The 5th mistake I find parents making is taking their child at the wrong time. So they're taking their child to the toilet and it's not actually when your child has to go. So we're teaching your child the new right place, and we want them to have a success when they're in that right place. That is key. We want to take them at a time when they're going to actually have a success so we can give them that reward so they make that link. When I pee in the toilet, I get this. And that's how we're teaching them the new right place, and that's what good teaching is all about. So you need to make sure you're actually taking them when they have to go. We don't want to just predict, oh, they should have to go now, so we're going to sit them on the toilet and hope for the best. That's going to cause a whole lot of other problems that I don't want you to have to deal with. So what I want you to do is I want you to figure out when they should have to go. And the way we do that is we track them. So all you have to do is track or check their diaper or pull-up for, I recommend, 7 days during their waking hours for 7 days. Check them every 30 minutes and find out if they're wet or dry or dirty. And what you're going to do is you're just going to have a little piece of paper that just has all the times of the day written on the side and then the day of the week, and you're just going to write a W for wet, a D for dry, a BM for a bowel movement, and you're just going to record that on your little tracking sheet. And then when you have that information all down, at the end of the 7 days, you're going to add up how many hours you tracked for, and you're going to divide how many times they were wet or dirty, and you're going to get an average of when they tend to go each day. And then you're going to add up all those days and those averages, and that's going to give you a weekly average of when they tend to go. So you're going to find that your child maybe goes, some children go every 45 minutes, some children go every hour and a half, and some children go every 3 hours. Remember, peeing is all about fluid intake. So if they are drinking lots, they should have to go more. So that's another thing you might want to keep in mind when you're tracking is how much they're actually drinking. And try to get that as consistent as possible, because it's going to throw your results off if you're having them drink tons one day and then very little the next day. Then they're going to have a much different schedule. So get their fluid intake consistent and then track for 7 days every 30 minutes if they're wet and dry. And that's how you'll get that average, and that's how you'll know when they should or when they tend to go. Then you take them then, and then they'll be more likely to have that success. Remember, we want to take them at a time they have to go so they get that success and they get that reward. I have 2 extra tips for you today. I want you to get yourself a timer, because that is key. And you don't have to buy a timer. You can just use your phone or your stove timer, whatever. But if you can set it on repeat for every 30 minutes, that is going to help you remember. Because let's face it, everyone gets busy and distracted in their day. And remembering to check them every 30 minutes can be really hard if you don't have an external warning telling you, go check your child. Keep it quick. Don't make it a big deal. Just quickly, discreetly check in the back of their pants if they're wet or dry and record it on your data sheet. You don't have to make this into a big ordeal where you take them into the bathroom each time and have to keep removing them from their favorite activities and all of that stuff. Make it really easy on you, but get that timer going so it reminds you. And then the second tip is I want you to, if you miss a chunk of time during the day, because life happened and you simply couldn't track during that time, I don't want you to guess. I don't want you to just think, oh, I think they went at this time and this time. Just leave it blank. Don't worry about it. Just leave that part on your tracking sheet blank. And if you can track, another day longer, that would be great, because the more data you have, the more accurate you'll be, because you'll have more information to make that average. But if you do miss a period of time during the day, don't guess, Just leave it out because guessing will skew things even more, and we definitely want to have as accurate information as possible with this. So mistake number 5 is taking them at the wrong time. I hope you found that helpful, and please remember, be the hero you're meant to be.